Hello. Okay. Ah, alright. So I did that thing again where I started, but I didn't have enough water. So I'm gonna go grab some water, and then I'll be right back for you. Somebody probably popping up on the stream. They're like, man, there's like nothing going on right now. So I'm actually like walking to the refrigerator and just talking really loudly, so that how your day been? How your day been, cousin? My brothers, my sisters, my cousins. Not even my brother, just brothers and sisters and cousins. Mm. Hey everybody, I'm Absurd, and welcome to the channel with Abby. I'm not even sure what the theme of today's conversation is. Hmm. Went with shooting from the hip. Whew. You know, at work, they called me in. Well, they asked me if I wanted some extra hours, and I said no. Then they mentioned the money, cause to be fair, I work for money. That's my motivation of accepting this particular job that I do. It's definitely the money, but this job has a cost attached to my body, and yeah, I'm not willing to do that 6 days a week. I barely want to do it five. Like, if I can work 4 days a week, that would be sweet. Especially for the amount of wear and tear it has on my body. Because I'm getting up there in the years. Your boy's older. uh, my birthday's later in the year, so it's like when I meet people my age, they always have their birthdays first, and now a lot of my friends are 34, and I'm still 33. I'm still 33. Friends, classmates, and the system that organizes and sorts children by the year of manufacture, like a factory. These were made this year. These were made this year. Gives them this information. I don't know if I came here to talk about work. I wanted to do this at like 8:30 this morning, and all day I couldn't think of any particular conversation that stood out. You know what? Yesterday I was typing up a Facebook status about manifesting, and there's this error that seems to be occurring when I'm typing these long statuses and trying my best to describe principles and see if what I'm saying actually makes sense. And whenever I utilize the autocorrect, it'll glitch and it'll erase the entire status, and it's extremely frustrating. Makes me, because I'll be in the float state, and I exit the float state to do the autocorrect, and it just tears it all down. Uh, you know, I guess I can talk about that now, or I can try. So when I hear people say manifesting, and I ask them to describe it, they tend to describe seeking opportunities. Like if someone says, "I'm gonna manifest being a professional photographer," they tend to seek opportunities that they feel will help them achieve that goal. They start to notice more opportunities. They'll be they're walking down the street and hear a conversation, yeah, I want to be a model. I just hard to get a start. It's like, hey, I want to be a photographer. Maybe we can take pictures. I don't know how many times in my life I've heard people talk about music and just didn't pay attention to it. Random people at the bus stop, my friends and I having these conversations, and then once I started to get into it to see which part of music I wanted, did I want to be a producer, a content creator, a performer, a writer, and a lyrical assistant, not a ghostwriter, a lyrical assistant. I want to help you. I want to get writing credit. I don't necessarily want to do all the work, but uh, once I started engaging in more activities and taking actions to actualize this, then I started noticing more opportunities and hearing things. I started connecting with different people who would send me information. Karma McHale or Kia Monster. they send information directly to me for opportunities to perform, opportunities to allow people to hear my music, and I appreciate it. It's wonderful. And if I hear someone say they want to manifest success, they tend to seek opportunities to be successful. And one thing I've noticed there's like two different forms of manifesting. They both seem to mean seeking opportunities. It's just the function of how they seek these opportunities. In one form, they manifest through action. As they seek these opportunities, they actively look for these opportunities, and some seek to insert these opportunities when possible. They look for the bricks, and if they can't find the bricks, they look for the clay. They want to do the work in building their vision, building whatever it is that they imagine, and looking for pieces of reality to match up to it, so that they can take their imagination and observe it in reality. It's like I can feel a song in my heart. I can imagine the lyrics. I can visualize the beats and the cadences. But until I actually let that out and actualize in reality, it's just a fantasy, you know. Until I hit the I don't know. Got the puppy sleeping on the floor right now, chilling, relaxed, and they looking at me, and it makes me smile, and I just sit back. Like until those sounds exit my mouth, they were just an idea. And that's the other way that I see manifesting. Some tend to attempt to manifest through ideas. They just want to put the information out there and hope that luck finds them. Like I'll tell people I want to do this, and then hopefully I'll find someone who's willing to do the work to help me accomplish it. And it's just interesting because it's like building a bridge, and seeing what you want on the other side and figuring out how to get there. And one person using materials, but testing the materials as they use them, so that as they build their bridge, they continually to increase the efficiency and quality of the materials that they're using, making the end of the bridge significantly stronger than the beginning. And then there are some that construct their bridge with others' materials rather than find and make their own. They just allow whatever trickles in to trickle in. With the first set of builders, sometimes they do use other people's material, but the core foundation is their own material. And then the others will represent a supporting structure or support beings. Others have support. And then in the one where they manifest through their imagination, through dreams, ideas, and beliefs, without the actual effort behind it, it's like the support is the foundation. It's like without the support, it will simply crumble. in the other, it may wobble, it may falter, it may slow down. But even without support, it still pushes through. These are the two types of manifestation that I see. And the people who utilize these manifestations, the evidence tends to be in their work. Because once again, I see some who do have support, but even when you examine the structure, the support is built around something. They have their solid structure that the support is built around. Like even when they utilize their platform, it doesn't matter which platform they utilize, because they still have this solid structure. So whether they're taking pictures and you're seeing the reflection of their eyes in their artwork, whether they're filming videos, whether they're speaking to you in person, you can hear this in the structure, and then you can see the support for that structure in terms of fan interaction, the networking that they're capable of. I don't know the full concepts that I'm describing right now, but you can see the support at times. It's like, man, they're supporting the solid thing. And then there are, I guess, the ones who sell the story of success. Like, they became and become successful by selling the story of success. It's like they rely on the support. And when you hear them, you never hear the substance. You only hear the more and more stories. And like, well, listen. I love the stories of your success. It seems motivational, but what did you succeed in doing? What did you do for the success? So I just worked hard and kept at it. Yeah. What did you work hard doing? Oh, I worked hard in being successful. Now you're talking in the circles. Or is it talking in circles? I don't know. Speaking in circles. It's a feedback loop. Related back to music and feedback, it's annoying. Because it isn't doing anything useful. It's telling you something, yes. It's just this thing that is telling you, like, hey, whatever this is, I don't want any parts of it. If I hear feedback, if I'm doing it, performing, my voice, oof, makes me stop. Like, hey, what is that? What happened? How do I fix that? How do I change that? And so when they turn into these stories of their success, I just trusted the process. I followed the way. I let it guide me. I let success guide me. Success with the motivation. It's like, but what are you doing? I have a friend, his name's Super. When you ask him about his success, so he had these hiking events that I've attended, people attend, and sometimes at the end, he's a professional videographer, and so he often may video these events. And at the end, he has like, I am successful, and it's like my work ethic successful, like just different things. I think he speaks from the heart, because it doesn't seem to be a recorded script. That's not the type of energy I get from it. It seems to be highly improvised with a basic structure. But the point is, when you talk to him and ask him, oh, how did you become successful? Well, one, he records the things that he does. So you're like, oh, I go to the gym and I train to take care of my body. You're like, I have these hiking events where, we go hiking, and we use that to network while caring for ourselves. I have these events with models, and these are the videos that I produce, and these are the pictures that we take. Like, you can see the work, and he explains, he talks about the work. He shows the work, like in school. Show the work. Tells you the process. When I asked my brother Donald King, he also has a podcast. He films his on Mondays and Wednesdays around like 6 p.m. Eastern. They're really dope. He does it on Facebook. His name's Donald King on Facebook. So if you look him up, you can find a podcast and have active participation. And whenever I asked him, like, hey, bro, how do you do this? Like, oh, I'm just being honest. I'm like, what? And then he explains the process. He's like, oh, this was connective reasoning. This was compassion. This was me recognizing that someone was behaving aggressive and putting a stop to it. Informing them that, I recognize their aggressive behavior and that type of behavior not be tolerated. I don't want people coming to my platform and attempting to tear down the discussion. I want the discussion to be built up and built out. They each have their own platform that they can use if they wanted to fight and argue. Don't come to me fight and argue. Come to me trying to understand, because I'm coming to you trying to understand. That's being honest. I'm trying to understand. And he tells you the process. He shows the work. I'm not going to mention who these others are, because I don't have any particular person in mind. I'm simply speaking about what I have observed. This is on Facebook, real life, Discord, Instagram, different social medias. Some of these people, I don't even know their names. I just hear them speak. This is just what I've experienced. So there's no particular person in mind. Simply a pattern of behavior I've observed when they say how they choose to seek opportunities. They're the ones who seek opportunities to do, seek opportunities to perform and act in ways that can build the steps. Like someone wants to manifest being a homeowner. Person A starts saving money. Person A starts speaking with realtors and looking at prices in the market and the I think called the DPI, essentially the cost associated with living in a very specific area, and how that changes versus the cost associated, the value of the dollar in that area, the value of money, the value of an asset in that area. And they, start speaking with banks and figuring out, different loan agencies themselves. And then there's person B, who wants to manifest being a homeowner. Eren, tranqui. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Quiet, okay? Good girl. Good girl, Cookie. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you're so quiet. You're gonna go right back to sleep, I hope. Yes, okay. Okay. And person B also wants to manifest being a homeowner. And they do so, they meet realtors like, hey, anyone have a house for free? Anyone giving away a house? I want to be a homeowner. Anyone just gonna let me have a house? Anyone? Alright, I'll wait. Hey, do you know anyone giving away a house? And I'm not saying what does and doesn't work. I'm simply describing the way that I see these foundations being built. So the way that when people talk to me and I hear them describe how they do it, how it sounds to me, it's like, oh, you're just hoping that people give you stuff. Okay. It can work. I've seen it. I've seen the success rates. I've seen the failure rates. And it's like, oh, you want to do the work yourself and hope that as you build your platform, you gain support along the way. Okay. I've seen that work too. I've seen that work too. I've seen that work significantly more. Like if we're looking at the numbers, it's just what I see. Um, so I'm really tired. Uh, I don't know why, but I apparently fasted today. I I've eaten half a bag of some chips before breakfast or before sunrise, and that's pretty much it. That's what I had today. And I've drinking a ton of water. Like maybe I know I went through half a gallon at least, and I don't really keep track. I have two half-gallon jugs that I constantly refill. So because I constantly refill them, I end up refilling both of them today, which means I drank at least one of them completely. It's hot out here. It is summertime in Arizona. Woo! Still get to go outside, get some sun, but trying to chill from the heat as much as possible. Oof. Some people are being active out there. The troopers are making it work. Alright, hey, listen. I want to talk to you. I want you to join the conversation. You can find me on Facebook. My name is Absird Charles. Hit the message, send a friend request, whatever you got to do. Let's talk. You can find me on Instagram. ABSIRD1, Absird1. I'm the Absird one. Hey! My voice sounds. Alright, this sounds a lot better. Was I talking like that the whole video? You just talking with like something stuck in the back of my throat? I guess I was dehydrated. Feels like with the amount of talking that I was doing, I should have finished this cup a lot earlier. Oh man, it's like now my throat's all moisturized. Ooh, ABSIRD, ABSIRD, ABSIRD. Hit the Cashapp, baby. Yeah, you feeling that excitement? Get up here, girl. Hey! Oh, man. Hey, if that was too loud, I do apologize. I can easily psych myself up. I keep this excitement built in me, and because I've been fasting, I haven't been moving and doing a lot today. I haven't really used this energy. So as it gets later, I'm going to want to definitely use this energy tonight. Do something and to help channel this excitement. Maybe share it with somebody. I don't know. There are a lot of parties tonight. I don't know if I even want to socialize with people. I might just find a park and do a little free concert. Find a little corner so that I'm not disrupting people. But if someone wants to hear, then they can walk up and listen. They can walk past with their significant other. They can walk their dog. They can walk slowly. They can walk fast. It's up to them. Just go somewhere and sing tonight. I think I might do that. Alright. Abby.